Hey there folks, Rel here. I'd just like to share a quick tip for anyone who needs to quickly refill their infantry resources, or any resource type for that matter. Many of you already know that earning experience in a zone that offers you infantry resources is a good way to restock. So the simple solution to not having enough resources to purchase your mines, your C4, your medkits, and grenades is to just fight in those zones. This is something that I was always aware of, but never really pursued until recently, because many hot zones just don't seem to give you infantry resources. So if the Battle for Crown can do without your presence for a little while, let's pull up the map and filter for infantry resources. Look for somewhere that there is fighting going on, but not somewhere where you're going to get steamrolled by multiple platoons. After that, you just grab an ESF and head over to the zone, then try to rack up some kills. If you're defending a base, you can repair turrets and resupply allies, and that's a good way to start building up that resource stock again. If you're on offense, just taking over a base, so the experience you gain while the base falls under your control is going to throw resources your way as well. Just remember that it's any and all experience earned while in that zone. On the map, the number of infantry resources above a hex does not indicate how many resources you are given per kill. So if you're fighting in a biolab, you're not going to reel in 30 points a pop. It instead tells you how many will be given to your faction every resource tick, which is about every 5 minutes. And because of this, it's always a smart idea to be on a continent where you control a lot of infantry resource locations. So that way you're getting a nice resource tick every 5 minutes just for hanging around. You seem to get about 1 resource point every 20 experience or so. I'm not exactly sure of the numbers because things seemed a little bit strange when I was trying to figure them out. But when you're in a heavily contested area like TI Alloys or Rashnu Biolab, then you can get stocked up very quickly. Last thing I'd like to point out is that if your faction recently conquered Indar, you'll be getting 10% off of infantry resource purchases you make while on the continent. You can tell if your faction owns a continent just by looking at the logo in the background of the continent's name. And that's pretty much all there is to it, very quick. If this video has been interesting or helpful, please feel free to like, subscribe, and tell your friends about the channel. Thanks very much folks, Rel signing off.